I'm back.
Okay, good timing. So you are... I don't know if you heard anything up to this point, but you have been led into the chamber of the Herald, apparently.
Right. How nice.
Which Romeo recognizes from his visions.
Oh. That's not very great.
And so the curtain is drawn aside from the figure, and the number of large braziers are lit to illuminate it. And though it has had one of its arms apparently torn off, and you can see the scars of battle all across it... Damn, I did that wrong.
Probably because it's not the right kind of image. No, you had it right the first time.
Yeah,
It's
that's
just
not
the link
actually
is
a link.
wrong.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not a link. Or at
Or
least
it's not
proper
the right
link.
kind of link. Directly to an image.
Right.
Alright, well... just post the raw link. There you are.
Is that what the guy looks like?
Well, it doesn't have legs anymore, and it's missing its left arm. It shows obvious scars of battle from ages long past.
But we are dealing with a librarian dreadnought.
Yes, that is what you are looking at.
Does it have like a what identifiable chapter?
It's very faded from battle and incredible age, it seems. But you are pretty sure it's got the same black and white coloration as the Space Marine you found on the old Martellan world.
Right, yeah.
And do a perception.
All of us?
Yeah, sure.
That's a pass.
Jesus Christ. Why is it taking 20 fucking minutes?
Mine was instant that time. I don't understand why.
Yeah, mine have been pretty quick too. It's
I
pretty
fail.
consistent.
Yeah, it was really slow.
Okay.
But that one was fast. Nice.
And one from Denov. Okay, so at the very least, the Captain and Romeo can both make out the emblem, some kind of wolf emblem on what's left of its right shoulder.
I only know two things: Lunar Wolves and Space Wolves.
Can I make a knowledge war check, or is this more of a knowledge Imperium Tactalis kind of thing?
Frankly, at this point, it's a knowledge that none of you even have.
Okay, got it.
It isn't even on most any class's advancement charts. At least not in Rogue Trader classes. Yeah, so...
Yeah, I guess we wouldn't really know what Space Marine chapters are.
Yeah, a lot of regular people are... some people are doubtful they exist in the first place.
Really?
Just like most people don't even know Chaos is a thing. Period.
That's good. That's very good.
But yeah, so the Arbiter ascends the steps towards this thing. Places a hand on it. Herald, these are the visitors. They come representing the Father and the Chosen Son. The gathered masses, the gathered masses throughout the chamber just sort of say low in unison. Hail the chosen son. Whereupon, through a very distorted, crackling voice filter that probably hasn't been properly maintained in thousands of years, the Dreadnought just slightly vocalizes, Horus. Where is Horus?
No! No! I was right. I was right all along. Lunar Wolves. He's fucking Horus. They turned against... They're Chaos, by the way.
Oh.
They might not have been in the past. Well, they weren't in the past, but they turned. They're something else now.
Do we know the answer? Like, in character?
Yeah.
Like,
Or, I don't know,
probably
maybe
not Romeo.
Well, they're the head of... Horus is the head of Chaos. He's
Well,
controlling
he
all
was.
the arms of Chaos. Well, it was, yeah. I guess Abaddon is now.
He's
I was gonna say,
partially
he's
been...
still alive?
No, Emperor.
Oh, no. Yeah, the Emperor obliterated him, actually. I remember now.
The same thing that landed the Emperor in the Golden Throne killed Horus.
Yeah. Horus,
Okay,
he's the
and
one
is
who
that a
launched
thing
him.
that any of us are aware of?
Probably not. There have been measures taken to kind of delete Horus from history altogether, so nobody thinks Space Marines are corruptible.
That's fair
I
enough.
feel like Romeo is simultaneously the least and most likely to know because of the logicians.
It is possible.
I mean, I'm directly in ties to the
Yeah.
Imperium. As,
So
like...
basically, I just do a raw intelligence on Thaddeus, Romeo, and Zephyr. Zephyr's also looked into some forbidden books.
Forbidden books are the best kind.
I'm trying that.
That is a pass on my intelligence by 4. So 1 degree of success. 4 on
Okay.
it.
Since it's the end of the day, I'm rolling again. My last fight.
Oh yeah,
Not that I need to.
Whoa!
Whoa!
I rolled a 2.
Zephyr
Roll a-
actually fucking heard of Horus and
You-
knows who he is.
You know an uncomfortable amount of things about Horus.
I passed as well, but yeah, 2.
Okay, so Romeo and Thaddeus know who Horus is. And Zephyr basically knows the whole story of Horus.
Fantastic. That is really excellent news, because remember I talked about my time travel plan before?
You're gonna go back and stop Horus?
Yeah, there's a point at which one intervention could have turned the whole situation around. Or at least forced it to find another way to happen.
Yeah, I mean, you could go back in time and stop Horus from getting injured by a sword, from
That's
some guy,
the one.
and then he wouldn't turn, probably.
Yeah, the thing kind of turns as best the remains of its hips allow it to, trying to look over all of you. Where is Horus?
So, probably gonna get blasted out of existence for this answer, but Horus was eradicated by his father and is no longer of this universe.
Impossible.
Impossible for the Emperor to destroy his son?
Impossible for the Emperor to kill his chosen son. Horus, the great war master. You know that
He
when
was that.
you know that when this world was originally taken, it was before the heresy.
Yeah, it must have been.
This guy probably doesn't know anything about it.
Alright, well, can I clue him into it? Like, it has been a very long time and much has happened.
Do a charm to try.
If I could aid you, I would, but I suck at that.
Yeah, you actually have to be trained in the thing to aid.
I could give a fate. If I could give a fate point, I would.
Technically, there is a way one of you could give a fate point, but it would be cheesing things a bit.
Shit snacks.
Got any rerolls listed ya?
Are you out of fate for the night?
I've either used 2 or 3. Does anyone recall?
I do not.
Not that I can recall.
I have
Almighty
some-
God, do you know?
I have 2 more.
Yeah.
I do. I have to get off soon, but let's do this. You can have one of mine. I give you my pistol to hold on to.
Does that work?
That would be the cheesing thing I was talking about, but I'll allow it in this case at least. Technically, the fate is bound to the pistol, not the person. So as long as it hasn't had its 1 fate point used.
Yo, that timely fate point though.
Right?
And then I handedly take my pistol back.
I'm going to nod respectfully, girl.
It's silent for a time before it just quietly, or as quietly as a dreadnought can say anything, just mutters, "Impossible," and ceases speaking.
I wish it were otherwise, but all of the evidence I have confirms it.
Zephyr's just blowing this thing's mind. It's gonna like 404 error. Or I guess technically blue screen of death in this case.
Where is the Emperor?
He sits astride the golden throne, unmoving these many years.
I have shielded this world as long as I can, hoping that one would return to reclaim it.
Well, we have come to bring you back into the fold of the Empire.
I have attempted to keep these ones as part of the creed.
And from everything I could see, you are doing a marvelous job against difficult odds. I commend your labors.
He goes quiet for a time.
Out of character chat, wouldn't this technically be heresy, since he's sort of made his own religion?
You're not sure exactly. I mean, if he made his own religion, yes. You're not sure how complicit or aware of that he is.
That's okay, we have a straightforward test about this. Do you have to ask about it?
Pardon?
If you have to ask about it, it's heresy.
It's a good point.
Yeah,
That's true.
And even if you don't have to ask about it, there is a phrase popular among the Inquisition: innocence proves nothing.
What? So you're always guilty then?
That is an actual thing Inquisitors say.
It's fair enough in the Imperium, but it's pretty horrible and warped.
Yeah, the more I hear about the